Hey everyone, my name is Nicole Trest. I'm one of the Sunday school teachers at Live Oak Baptist Church. I currently teach the 5th and 6th grade Sunday school class. However, Frank has asked me to do a little video of our lesson this week. Our lesson comes from the book of Exodus, which is the second book of the Bible in the Old Testament. Okay, this is the story of the birth and the calling of Moses. Alrighty, the Israelites were living in Egypt. Okay, and the Israelites were increasing in number. They were repopulating. There was become thousands of them. And the Egyptian Pharaoh at the time got very nervous about that. He didn't want the Israelites to outnumber the Egyptians and take over. So he started oppressing them, being very, very mean to them. He was so mean, he made them work like day in and day out and do all the work and build their cities and just all their hard labor. Not only that, he also made it to where every Israelite baby boy had to be killed. Okay, so it's horrible, horrible guy, horrible man. So they had this family, a dad and a mom and a daughter, and the mom was having a baby, and she had the baby, and the baby was a boy. And she knew that the Pharaoh wanted to kill her baby boy, but however, she had a different plan. She hid the baby for like 3 months, as long as she could, okay, until the baby got too big. When the baby got too big, she decided to make a basket, cover the basket in pitch and tar, put the basket in the water of the Nile River, in the reeds of the Nile River, and had his big sister watch to see what would happen to the basket. Well, on this day, the Pharaoh's daughter came down to the river with her maidservants to bathe, and they happened to see the basket in the reeds. And Big Sister is watching this whole time. So the Pharaoh's daughter asked one of her maidservants to go and get the basket, bring the basket back to the Pharaoh's daughter. And when she did, the Pharaoh's daughter opened the basket and saw this beautiful little Israelite baby boy crying. And she felt sorry for him. Well, Miriam, his older sister, went up to the Pharaoh's daughter and said, "Hey, I got somebody who can nurse him for you until he can eat on his own. Why don't you let me take him and have someone nurse him for you, and then we can bring him back?" And the Pharaoh's daughter said, "That's a fantastic idea. Go ahead and do that. Not only that, I'm going to pay you." So Miriam was able to take her baby brother back to her mom. Her mom was able to nurse him until he got old enough to eat on his own. And at that point, she brought him back to the Pharaoh's daughter, and they raised him. The Pharaoh's daughter raised this baby as her own child. She named him Moses because Moses means "I have drawn him from the water." Okay, so Moses is now growing up in the Pharaoh's house, and he's kind of watching how the Egyptians are treating all the Israelites, and he does not like it. He actually saw one Egyptian soldier beating one of the Israelite workers, and Moses got so mad he killed him, okay? Then Moses became very, very scared because Pharaoh found out about what Moses did. So Moses ran to the land of Midian and lived as a shepherd for years. Okay, so now this little baby that was born and put in a basket is now a grown man, okay, that is living in Midian, the land of Midian, as a shepherd, okay? So Moses was watching his sheep one night near Mount Horeb, and Moses saw something really, really strange. It was this bush that was on fire, just in the middle of nowhere, a bush on fire, but the bush was not burning up, okay? Because you know when something's on fire, it usually burns up. Okay, well, the bush was not burning up. And so Moses went to take a closer look, and then all of a sudden, Moses heard the voice of God say, "Moses, Moses." And Moses said, "Here I am." And God told Moses to stop and take off his sandals because he was now standing on holy ground. God told Moses, he said, "I am the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. I have seen my people suffering in Egypt. I am going to rescue them from the Egyptians and bring them to the land that flows with milk and honey. Go, I am sending you to Pharaoh so that you may lead my people out of Egypt. And Moses was just really unsure. You know, Moses was scared to death at this point. He said, if I go to the Israelites and ask them who sent me, what am I to say? And God told Moses, I am who I am. Tell them that the Lord, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob has sent you. And God had a plan for his people. God was going to use Moses to lead his people from Egypt into their new home, the promised land filled with milk and honey. So this story just reminds us that God hears us. God hears his people when they cry to him. And God heard the Israelites in their suffering and in their harsh labor. And God is preparing Moses to go and save his people from the Egyptians. Tune in next week to see the miraculous acts that God uses to get his people out of Egypt. Love y'all. Hope to see you soon.